Okay. Konnichiwa, minasan. Yoroshiku. Mae no genki desu ka? Hi guys, I am Jay Takashi. How are you guys doing? So today's talk, quote unquote, topic is going to be how can you be successful without selling your soul? And this came up off the top of my head today that I wanted to do a stream and really talk about this. And this is something that's been talked about around or been danced around when it comes to certain conversations. And I thought it'd be privy to actually talk about it here. As to get all the ideas, get all the thoughts, and get all my opinions when it comes to this particular type of rhetoric. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put the link in here. Okay, so here we go. Yo, AR, how you doing, brother? If you want to come in, you're welcome to come in. I actually want to know your thoughts on this, but I'm gonna go first. So please feel free to hit the link in and come in and give me your thoughts. Plus, I never have you on my streams, man. I love to have you on. All in all, guys. So here are my thoughts on this. How can you be successful without selling your soul? Well, what made me come up with this particular idea was, like I said, it's been danced around a lot of times. But if anybody has seen The Wolf of Wall Street, which will be the thumbnail for this particular stream, if you follow the character within that story, the book, and well, actually, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a book and also it's a movie. If you saw the movie, a man attains wealth by being I think he's a stockbroker, if I'm not mistaken. Remind me if I'm wrong, guys. Been a while since I see the movie, but he gets all this money. He's able to launder it and get it all, and also he had like an average looking lady, like she was average, and as a result of him coming up top as he got the money, he started changing, and he was not his hardworking self anymore. He was more of a con artist, a scammer, a manipulator, in a sense. Because he gave up he literally gave up his soul for the money, and also the glamour, the the vernacular, and pretty much the energy that he sought from that particular occupation that he was doing. Like I said, whether it be right or wrong, he still got money regardless of anything, but at the same time, the bastard sold his soul, in a sense. He was no longer the, well, quote unquote, man that his previous woman fell in love with. Hence why he traded up and went up. But that tends to be the message that I get out of that movie. There's a lot of messages within that movie, but one of the main things that I saw is that money changed him for the worse, not the better. It was more, like I said, that was more of, I have these unique traits. I have this unique manipulative nature. Also, I have the skill of getting people on my side. But it's, at the end of the day, they're gonna fuel my needs. It's basically what that told me when I was watching it. And like I said, his transformation, it is a step-by-step process. At 1, it's just a hard worker. At 2, he gets the money. He works hard, and then there's a step 2, the next level, which is, I'm there. Oh no, I'm close. And then the step 3, then it's like, I'm there. Now after I'm there, I start to change. I start to forget the duty, the duties of being a committed person in a relationship, and I also forget the quintessential values that made me who I am. which that's stripped away. And then the third one is it's my way and the highway. It's pretty much what it is. Like, I'll step on whoever, I'll knock whoever down in order to go beyond what I have now. Whether I do it legally or illegally. And that's basically what he was. And also, I could throw another character in there if anybody has seen the Power series. But the difference with that one was he was already so deep into it to the point, he was deep into it, but the thing was he was trying to make a life for himself. And everybody knows what I'm talking about, James St. Patrick. He's another one. Like I said, he's another one. But the difference was the life could never leave him. Considering the person who he had next to him, I wasn't trying to see him for who he was there. So therefore, he always fell back into the shit. That's always what it was. They have to keep planning, have to keep scheming, have to keep killing, they have to keep doing whatever it took to keep his hands clean and his family out of the crossfire. But also to a point, it goes to show how much being and how doing something for so long can really taint you, can really take hold of you, can really just pull you down, strip everything there was of you, and turn you something that you didn't intend to be. Sorry about that, guys. I was looking a little down because the bright light. And yes, James St. Patrick was a victim of his own vices, is what it was. But it wasn't like he wasn't trying to get out of life. He was trying, but he was already a pariah at that time. He could never escape it. Which is the sad actual truth of it. Because he was trying to do good. But when you're knee deep in actual quote unquote darkness / like blood and money, trust me, there's no amount of cleaning or washing that can get rid of it for you. It stays with you. Now, all the talks I hear online about you got to be cutthroat, you got to do all this shit, I'm willing to stand on my own 10 toes to get things done, but not in the midst of compromising my own soul. Whether I really have a soul or not, guys. I'm using this for example, but I'm not going to compromise and go and lose the morals that I have that make me what I am in order to turn into a piece of shit. I'm a jackass, to be sure, but I'm not a full-blown asshole or dick or anything like that, or a piece of shit in regards. I'm more of a guy. I'm a guy that trying his best to be a decent human being for himself, who stands on his morals and his laurels. Because I think I've always said this before, one of my favorite lines, one of my favorite quotes that I actually like to go by is from Kaiju Atari for Beyblade. He literally says this: I think you should always remember this low point in your life. Not being on your knees specifically, but how somebody outside could really, but how our team was beaten by an outsider. This will be a constant reminder that we can never rest on our laurels. And he says, I'm referring to everyone on our team right now. Your defeat / your fall could happen to any one of us. That's why it's best to always stand 10 toes on what you believe in, strengthen your resolve, and come back stronger. And also work and do 10 times the work you did prior. Be a better you than there was yesterday. Oh, hold on, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, brother. I'll send you the link, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna send my brother a link. But I've liked that quote for lots of reasons, because I think it speaks to it begets a bigger truth in the world, that you can only get so far if you do such and such. Even ladies will you know, you gotta do such and such with me in order to get this part or to get bigger in Hollywood or some shit. It's always been talked about. And whether those are rumors or not, actually I'll say this: I believe half of it is definitely true. I believe the other half sometimes maybe hyperbole, but it may have existed because recorded cases will always be talked about and always being, you know, recorded for it amongst people and amongst like fucking fans and celebrities. They'll always be talked about. But I do come ahead to think that if I have to be, first of all, if I have to turn into something very ugly in order to be successful, then I'd rather not be successful. Fuck that. No. I can be successful, but I will never turn into that. Because that's like shitting. It's like shitting on my mother. It's like shitting on my father. It's like shitting on my grandmother, and my grandma, who literally put a conscience within me, like my own little jibbity cricket, if you guys would quote unquote speak, to keep me from doing stupid stuff. Even now, I still have it. Whether I'm an adult or not, doesn't go away. I still have it. When I'm old, it's gonna be relying on just instinct to move around and to move the way I want to move once I'm retired and everything. But let's get back to the heart of the topic. Let's not pretend that people aren't out here trying to sell their souls for attention. They're literally selling themselves online just to get a quick buck or just to get a come up. And this can't be ignored. They're doing it. Me? Hell no, I will never fucking do that shit. Never. I'm not gonna sell myself to anyone. And the thing is, like I said, this says money can make you do anything. Not so much for me. Because there's some things money can't buy, and there's some things I will never trade my soul for. But to anybody in the chat that's here, if you like to add anything to this convo or this quote unquote topic, please come right in. The link is in the chat before I continue further. Because like I said, I have other examples besides James St. Patrick and fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's character Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, needed that. That's a milkshake for you, man. Doesn't let your throat or windpipe go dry. It also keeps you chilly. AR, if you're still here, man, I'd like to have you on, man. But hold on, guys. Before I continue. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I muted myself. But I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. People who really value their morals, quote unquote, their philosophy and ideals, what they stand by, will never ever lose them, and they'll obviously stand by them because of how near and dear it is to them. Because if they got taught growing up such and such, but they took what they learned and added on to it by education and so on and so on, then it will further solidify their I would say their willpower in terms of that, the fortitude and their quote unquote will and fortitude. I think that goes hand in hand. Because it means you're willing, because like I said, it means you're willing to really stand down on it and also not be corrupted or quote unquote bribed by it. No one's able to bribe you out of it more often than not, as opposed to coerce you into it. So like I said, so if you think on one hand that you might be tempted to do such a thing, I'm not saying that you're a weak person. It's just more so your will is not as strong. Or you say this, you never had any backbone to begin with, and you're just looking for a come of it. So it just means that you're not the type of person. And let me say something. Because like I said, I don't use this as a means. Like I said, I don't use things that I say to shame someone, to downplay someone, because sometimes they might be all that what they know. Doesn't make it right, quote unquote, but at the same time, if that's all they know, then that's all they know. They're not going to be stuck there. And like I said, if you feel like any bit of help, or you feel of any bit of attention of you selling your soul will get you there quicker, then you will definitely do it. Like I said, no debate for it. You will do it. Me? Not doing that shit. Problem with Wally. I love to have you on. And to hear what you guys think about this. And also, let's talk about it on the guys' end. Some guys want to be successful so they can fuck a lot of bitches. I'm not with that. I mean, it helps you to get them, but for me, it's more so the lines of, if you have no character behind that, then pretty much you sold your soul to money. Now, granted, if your money, you can do what the hell you want with it. That's fine. You're entitled to do whatever you want with your money once you attain it and get it. That's no problem with that. The problem is when you start following the trend of like, oh, I got money, so I can do whatever the hell I want. Yeah, and guess what? Every bastard who fucking blew his money on on hookers and coke and bullshit, you see where it got them, right? Let's not pretend like they lived happily ever after. Only a few people had to serve time to probably get out and then come out and realize, wow, I shouldn't have done that dumb shit. So now I'm going to reform my life and do something different. And that's only the second. That's the second chance they luckily or rarely ever get. Hold on, Wally. How you doing? How you doing, Wally? No problem. I'm gonna answer your question. Give me a second, Wally. I guess an important part of this question: what does it mean to sell your soul? What's the line in the sand? I will say this: if it means like okay, I bet Wally. Before I answer the question, I'm gonna let you answer that first. What does it mean to sell your soul? What's the line in the sand? Because I want to get my answer last.
You don't want to give your answer last. What? He only has that to you. You hear me?
You sound squeaky.
Yeah, that's probably because I'm close to the fan. But yeah, what's going on? Let's see. I guess an important part of the question is, what does it mean to sell your soul? What's the line in the sand? In this case, I'm just guessing that when you mean by sell your soul, you're mostly meaning selling out, right?
Yeah. And yourself.
All right. So basically, double crossing yourself. Basically, double crossing. With all this other... All right. Yeah. So yeah. So any formality. Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, in this case, selling your soul is basically, there's multiple lanes to it. It's all depending on which lane you chose, one way or the other. But for the overall, what was the main standing point of the question? Like, you said the show was.
How can you be successful without selling your soul?
Well, no, not to Prime. I mean to you. Like the show naming of the show. Like, what's the whole premise of the show again?
The topic is how can you be successful without selling your soul?
All right, how can you slip up?
That's what it is.
Well, Yeah.
Or and I guess you can switch it around. Is can you be successful without selling your soul? You can switch that around.
Yeah. Well, from that standpoint, yeah. How do you be successful without selling your soul? Simple. Determination in yourself, discipline,
yeah,
and honest. And most importantly, a vision.
Okay.
That's how you. Yeah.
How you doing, John?
Hey, what's happening, man?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna answer this question, and I'm gonna let you go next because I promised Primal I'd answer. And don't worry, Primal, I got you. I haven't forgotten my part of the answer because it was like Wally already answered. So for me,
Primal.
Yeah, he said, "What's the line in the sand?" Obviously, if you lie to you, I would say the lining in the sand is this. Basically, if you're willing to not uphold the things that you hold dearly, and you're willing to really trade for them, if you're willing to trade those ideas for quote unquote rise up, and to forego your character. That's what I compare it to. If you sell your character as a result of attaining something really, really massive for it, it means you sold yourself. Basically, you sold your soul in a sense like that. So I mean, like you're defamating your character in a sense to attain this. You know what the negative aspects and consequences are of what it's gonna come with. So that's what I mean by like that's actually the line in the sand that you're doing. But once you break that, then it's like pretty much, well, you're a parody of yourself, quote unquote cliche. That's what I can describe it to you. You, like I said, you're not putting the stake in the ground, which means you have no stake. But John, thanks for joining us, brother, and for this topic. And what do you think so far? Before I ask you the question for what Primal put down, first of all, how can you be successful without selling your soul?
Man, I'm really glad that you brought this up because like this topic of selling your soul to the devil, and like if you sign your soul to the people who owns the company and if you're on the industry that the people who they say they are, they will fuck you over. That means they will fuck you over of your money. They will fuck over of your project. They will fuck over of your label. They will fuck over of your ideas of a TV show and the movies. Like you just got to be careful who you're surrounding with people like that. You got to find the right people, and then because people like that, like in Hollywood, they're not who they say they are. They just wanted to like just scam you, fuck you over, and your money that you earn, and take advantage of you. Like I seen some of these celebrities who signed their soul to the devil, and that's sad to me. Really sad. If you're successful, if you have fame, if you sign your soul to the devil and to the people who they say they are, you are going to get fucked over. They will betray you. And they're going to lose all the trust that you gave them. Because you cannot trust those people like that. If I was in that situation, I'm not gonna put myself in that position. I'm not going to sign my soul to the people trying to fuck me over, and it's going to be a problem. Because I'm going to be successful on my own without people who trying to make me sign this and sign that. They're trying to fuck over my money, my success, my ideas, or everything like that. So like, no, because let me say this. Everybody else knows that my passion is YouTube. I'm a martial artist. I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to be a a filmmaker. I'm going to be a podcaster. I'm going to do everything. But did you really think that I'm going to sell my soul to the devil? Hell no. I'm not doing that shit. Because I see so many celebrities who've been through that situation and they didn't care. What do you think their life's been fucked up? What do you think Britney Spears' life have been fucked up? We think Michael Jackson's life got fucked up. Who do you think Beyonce's life got fucked up? We think all these fucking celebrities been fucked up because they signed their soul to the devil. We think that Miley Cyrus fucked up. We think that everybody else who fucked up because they signed their souls to the devil. And then they get fucked over. And that's the sad part. They sign their souls to the devil because the people who that celebrities have been signed on, they're not who they say they are. You should sue their asses. Take their asses to court. Because those people who are not who they say they are, you cannot trust people like that. Not all people are like that.
No, granted,
someone else
get tricked. I will admit that some do get tricked, but I think that's a matter of like ignorance on their part of some stuff. Like I said, because every situation is not for sure, but some you get tricked. So not just throw it out there, but there needs to be some people do get tricked. But I think nowadays anybody can be tricked, but I think more people are just some people are just more aware sometimes. But
yes,
I see your point.
And let me remind you guys, because I've been watching this documentary. This documentary that everybody else that I know y'all guys seen it, but it's called Uncle Tom. It's a documentary that they released on, and I watched it on YouTube. I watched it the first time. That us as African American people who are successful and based on their jealousy of our people, because you see other black people who are successful, who are presidents, who are firefighters, who are everything, who are this and that, because their jealousy has ignorance. Their ignorance don't mean shit, because they believe that they're selling out, and then they sell their soul to the devil. Like, no. They become successful because they're not trying to end up like you. They're not ending up like doing drugs and being on the streets and joining the gang members and throw their lives away, because they're different. I'm different. Jay is different. Everybody else around here is different. Not all black people are like that.
Yeah.
We're not the type of people who trying to throw our lives away. We're not the type of people that you want us to feel how you feel. Like, be like you, but we're not like you. Like, if you want to say that you want to call us like a sellout, like, what the fuck that say about you? You're the one that been doing some stupid ass shit out there. And what do we got? Success. Your jealousy and your ignorance don't mean shit. Because we're doing better things. We're doing great things to make a difference. All of y'all is just doing some stupid ass shit and ruining y'all lives. You got no better else to do, and y'all have no goddamn life. Like, come on now. We think that this topic is for selling your soul to the devil because you signing the wrong people. The wrong people who not who they say they are. You are signing the wrong type of people in the industry. Even you are a singer, a rapper, a rock and roller, a rock star, an actor, an actress, an athlete, social media influencer, everything. When you end up with those type of people like that, their asses are going to fuck you up. They're going to fuck you over. Because you selling your soul to the devil, because those people who fucked over your life, your money, your ideas, and everything. And that is the sad part. You got to be your own person to sign a hi Princess K. And you got to be your own person to be successful on your own without working with people. Without selling your soul to the devil, you got to be successful on your own.
And Jeremy, let me add a few things to that. Like, even though I love all these female singers, and I've always said it before, because Princess K, she's a singer for me. I know, and this is me off my interaction. I know Princess K is the person that has to sell her soul for anything. She would thoroughly find the ins and out and weed out the vices of the fakes to know if they're trying to sell it to some bullshit, and she would see through it and just be like, "Fuck it, I'm not doing it," because she is I want to say she has a heart of gold. I do believe that. I would say a heart full of butterflies is what I would say, but like I said, because she's a lady and she knows what she wants and she knows her worth, and she isn't. Sorry, guys, I'm stuttering. She knows what she is aiming for, and she knows what she's trying to attain to get to that place, and also the hard work and the pain, sweat, and tears that is going to take involved getting there. The same as I know it's going to take me a lot to get there. So, I more so respect. I have a lot of respect for Princess K for that, and I have respect for the singers, the male fighters, all of them who get there because of their hard work sometimes, without having to compromise who they are and sacrificing their character, quote unquote, beliefs for a rise up or aka come up. And I'm on board with that mindset. So that, like I said, that needs to be a thing. It needs to be said. And guys, this stream won't be long. This will be a fairly short one. But all in all, like I said, we're going to be on for another 20 minutes. If anything else, I want to see what Wally has to say about some of this stuff. Wally, do you have anything to say? Because I really would like to hear some Wealth Talk Productions.
No? I mean, honestly, no. Can you hear me now?
I hear you, brother. There we go.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Yeah.
Just say what you got to say.
I hear you. Yeah.
Right. I mean, honestly, I say it like this. At this point, you just gotta know your price, man. You just gotta know your price in life. You know, that's what I gotta tell people. You gotta know your price. You know, and you know, in the everyday norm, most of us, for the typical everyday, we sell our time for the check, our cash, our wages, just to get by every damn day of every week of every month, right? But eventually, we all know selling our time for that check ain't worth shit. It ain't worth shit. It's just not worth shit. It's just not. So this is where I tell you, gotta know your price. Gotta know your price. And in knowing your price, you gotta be able to realize when it's gonna be your time to evaluate yourself and just be like, hey, it's time to move on. Time to move up to bigger and better things.
Yep. Definitely. And that's how you gotta treat every minute of every day. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the compliments. Anytime, sweetheart and sister. But Nason, I got you. Oh, I needed that. Yeah. I'm always an advocate of stick by what you believe, and of course, you should always have your beliefs challenged by somebody. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, you need to have them challenged. Just like with a character in any story, have them challenged and see if you still believe in them. And I'm not saying like for a check or whatever, but always to affirm yourself that you still believe in these things. And I'm gonna say this: if it's as strong as it is, and you really do believe in it, and of course you withhold those principles, nothing can ever bring you down. Now, like I said, they're going to be questioned sometimes, but that's the point of having them. That you believe in it, that you stick to it, and also that you're going to have some people who are going to question you on them. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having morals or having a philosophy. Depends on how detrimental it is. reason why I threw that in there just now is because you can say, well, Jay, I think we should. Okay, this is so very raw. What I'm about to say. You should fuck bitches. You should make lots of them dough, and you should step on a lot of people along the way. That's a toxic ass philosophy.
And yep, you are not wrong with that, brother. Because that shit right there, like I seen it. I seen it online, I seen it on the news, and then like you said, like fuck bitches, make money, and blah blah blah, and and damn.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild ass fucking thing. That's why I said it as raw as I did, because if I heard it, I was like, you crazy. And I know a majority of the population would probably agree with that mindset, but I don't agree with that shit. That shit is terrible. Because that's what. Because some of y'all got daughters, so I know you ain't saying that. So
yeah, you got son.
About what I said, because we can just add your daughter to that mindset, and that's terrible.
Yeah, you got sons and daughters, and then like you gotta do something about it, So like I'm not with that type of lifestyle that like celebrities care about money and fame. Well, fame I gotta get used to, but the money, fuck that.
Yeah,
no.
Fame, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, both men and women suffer, and they suffer and benefit equally when it comes to that shit. So everything, like I said, everything has a price. But not me. I don't have a price for me. But I know Wally said, like, what's your price range for you to do such and such? If I gotta take some money underneath the table in order to do some shit, and it's just like, yeah. I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing all that. Or not be involved with loan sharks, none of that shit. Like I said, that's how you sell shit. Soldier that shit.
Well, that's not the price I'm actually talking about, but
no. I was given like kind of like a kind of like a metaphorically answer when it came to loan sharks, because loan sharks, they will eat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you don't go to them. That's a time bomb ready to go off.
Exactly, bro.
Yo, I'd be like, yo, loan sharks, can I pay for my student loans? Bro, you owe. Okay, now you owe like $30,000 right now, right? You're not free. You just added. You have the same debt. The difference is it's in the hands of a more terrible person who might threaten to take your life. So, no, but all in all, guys, I just want to know what you thought about this little topic that I came up with, and also I'm glad you all answered and gave me your thoughts. Wally, your World Talk Productions, you can give me some more advice. We want to hear that World Talk.
World Talk Productions.
Why are you laughing? It's the truth, man. That's what you named yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Wally, let me ask you.
Give me some words of wisdom.
Wally, let me ask you this. When are you gonna start your Wall Talk Productions?
Well, actually, I've been started a long time ago. It's just getting back into it. That's the only thing. I don't have the time selling for it yet, but when I do get back into it, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
Right,
that's fair. That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I really love his freaking avatar because it looks just like his ass. It's a fire. I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually in the midst of making my own. Well, I'm more so. The thought process now for me right now is become a VTuber more often than not. So I can get things more done within my YouTube character that I create, and that's gonna be like a week to get done. Shouldn't take that long. But I do plan on doing it because I just think it's going to be more my speed of getting things done quicker. And the only time I will come on camera will be when we do little videos, or I'll say videos, more so streams like these. And then other than that, people will rarely ever see me on camera at that point. But that's what I'm going to start doing. It's just took a lot of time to deviate that and do that, but just wanted to knock that out. But guys, like I said, this stream is going to end in like 5 minutes. If there's anybody who has any questions within the chat, or Princess K, if you want to come up, you can talk to us. The stream link is in the chat. Anybody who has anything about the topic or such and such, like I said, we're here. Feel free to answer. After that, like I said, I know this is a very short video, quote unquote stream, but it is because the reason why I did it this early is because there's other stuff I'm going to be taking care of, but also I wanted to make sure I can do a little video for you guys. And guys, I don't know if I'm back yet. I can't guarantee that for you guys. If I'm back, quote unquote, it's more so I'm going to be dropping videos while I'm doing work and while I'm doing other things. So it's just, so I'm not full on back, but I'm here at the present time to, drop some topics and drop some videos so that we can have, pleasant conversations. Friday, I was groggy as hell. I was tired as hell because I got back from the gym, and also I got done eating too. So it was a host of many things of why I said what I said, because I was tired. And guys, I'm not drunk. Trust me, I was not drunk that stream. I was tired, really tired.
No, bad idea. Bad idea. Don't get drunk on
this.
No,
I've never been drunk. Trust me, I've never been drunk before in my life.
I know, but in the future, don't do it.
No, even then, I still won't do it. The only time I'm gonna have a drink is when I get married, and that's freaking it. But even then, that's like 2 champagne drinks, and that's the fucking end of it. Actually, probably just 1, to be honest. And that's at the reception. After that, I'm done. Hey man, you better switch that champagne with some fucking. Well, actually, I'll tell you this. Give me the bottle when I get home, so I can fucking just go ham. So I just go ham on that shit. But all in all, guys, I hope you enjoyed this topic. Shout out to my man Jerron Wally, Welltop Productions. And like I said, we're gonna be backstage to talk about things.
Well, I got plans. I'm not gonna be on backstage.
Oh, okay. Like I said, we're not gonna be on for too long on backstage, regardless. That's if somebody wants to stay back and talk to me about anything. But other than that, I have another stream I have to get to support my man Rico and my man Dominican Republic. He's doing a stream right now, and I'm gonna head over there and just add to the convo over there because I'm supporting my man in this channel. He's a really cool dude. He made he done some really good things in his life, and also he actually got there without selling his soul. Like I said, I want to circle back to the topic. All in all, guys, this has been Jay Takashi, my man Wally, my man Jaren. He's a freaking beast. Keep up with that jujitsu, dude. And I'm gonna keep up with this.
I get my name wrong all the time.
Yeah, man. I have to get back into my martial arts. I'm a little bit lacking on that. But like I said, I'm gonna pick it back up. No, definitely, I'm gonna pick it back up. And hey, man, like I said, listen, if my lady can teach me horseback riding, then I can go back and learn some karate and shit. It's not hard. You just gotta be dedicated and do your work. All in all, you guys have a great night, and peace out.